Alright. Hello everyone and welcome back to Potato Place Gaming. My name's John and tonight's show is Going Solo, where we go through currently basically all the backlog games of in my game library of single player games. So unless somebody else wants to step up to the plate. Why is this mic cable wrapped around this thing so tight? Okay, there we go. I think I've just spun it around so many times, but I really haven't. Oh, I know why. Because I hit it with my chair and so I spin. Yeah, anyway. Oh, yeah, Stream Elements. Yeah. Why does it post it there? I don't know. Anyway. It says that Potato Place Gaming is now live in the stream chat. Which, if you're already on the Twitch channel, you would know that we're live at, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. So, I'll switch over to controller here. Because I like the how it plays a little bit better with the controller. The keyboard and mouse isn't bad, but the way this thing plays is obviously meant more for a controller than, because I mean, like I said, I can move around pretty easily. That is the one thing I've noticed so some games I've noticed they started using F for the action key and I freaking hate it. Use E. It's always been fucking E. Well, it used to be spacebar, but use fucking E for PC. Just use E. Stop using F. It annoys the shit out of me. But anyway, that's usually one of the first things I usually changed when it came to PC games is switch from F back to E. Because it's much easier for my pointer finger to hit E than it is to hit F. I mean, not easier, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's more natural for me because that's what I'm used to. And most games still do use E instead of F. It's just every so often I see F, and it's like, no. But anyway, enough of my complaining about modern games. I'm going to eat this cupcake. That is actually a very large... Good God, why do you eat it like that? Did I just never noticed that before? Hold on. I'm gonna wait. Give me the prompt again. There we go. Yeah. He eats it like a madman. Okay, well anyway. I got things popping up on my phone. Oh, hey. Yeah, they must have fixed BotBot because BotBot's now like getting like pretty damn close. Okay, we gotta try this. Why you eat shit that way? You're a strange man. Anyway, so yeah. Let's see. I pretty much more or less remember the controls this time instead of last time, and yeah, we're gonna see how this goes.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'm watching the mic meter, and I don't know if it's picking up my headphones. I don't know. I got some weird issues. Anyway, oh yeah, let me go back to the controller. Okay, I was listening to him. Yeah, murder. It sounds intriguing because I'm a madman. Thank you, Cody.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you're up to the challenge. Plus,
how do you know much about Hufflepuffs? You literally just started.
Can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Maybe. Well, no, it was more of like I was trying to see if like the audio was bleeding through. You probably wouldn't hear it doubled, but because I didn't know if it was for whatever reason it was this Behringer that I've been using as a temporary fix for my original setup, usually it's very quiet, but when I stop talking, and now it's not so quiet, and I do not know why. So I don't know. I'm just wondering if maybe, because usually I don't have a problem with it, but I don't know. It may be, and I've noticed sometimes if I just record it and I try to listen back to it, it's just the regular, the regular, sound, the hiss sound that you would normally hear from audio equipment when it's cranked up. But anywho, and that was another thing. I also want to make sure the game audio is coming through okay too. I might have to bump it a little bit, but anywho, I'll try not to talk too much over there and stuff. But anyway, all right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's find out some more about
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago, 1733 to 1747 to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Sounds horrible. Sneezing sparks. Reminds me of there was a toy I had as a kid. I'm assuming it was a hand-me-down because I think the toy is older than I am. But there was, I don't know if anybody else remembers them. It was a little like wired remote control, like mechanized Godzilla. It was only about, the little dinosaur Godzilla thing, robot thing was only about, I don't know, about 3 inches tall. And you could, I want to say it was powered by a 9-volt battery that you had in your hand, and it had 2 wires going to the thing. But you could, or maybe it was more than 2 wires. I don't know, but you had I think you had forward and turn. And I think that was it. I don't think you could go in reverse. But whatever time you'd move them and go forward, sparks would shoot out of its mouth. God knows this probably was fucking fire hazard and a half of a toy when it came out. I love that thing. It made the worst smell because it's burning electricity. Because all the sparks, because it has to generate, it had some, I imagine it had some kind of like a flint in it, and it just had like a little grinder, and so that's how it shot sparks out. Oh my god, it smelled horrible, but oh my god, I love that toy. It's probably somewhere over at my parents' place. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, enough the dragon and the pox thing and him sneezing sparks is like, it's a core memory unlocked. I have forgot about that toy. Or if anybody else has ever had one, ever seen those. I'm gonna have to look it up on the internet or something later, and it's maybe like, if anybody wants this. See if I can figure out what the hell the damn thing was called. It wasn't Godzilla. It was just like a robot dinosaur Godzilla looking thing. It wasn't Mecha Godzilla, but it was green. It was bright green. But I don't know. Maybe somebody will find it and be like, "Hey, maybe is it this?" And then I'll look at it and go, "Oh yeah." Anyway, let's talk more about Helen.
Tell me more about your great niece.
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She
This is
and I
becoming a
often chat
recurring
about
theme.
old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how old this toy was. But yeah, it was the same kind of idea. Yeah, it would just, it'd shoot sparks out. Yeah, fire hazard. Just, you do that around some gasoline or something. Boom! Or something that, like, some dry grass or something. Or, oh, God, if you got it, like, on Christmas and the Christmas tree is dried out and you just happen to angle it in the wrong way. Oh. Yeah, I don't think they can legally make those types of toys in the US anymore. Anything involving flint, it was probably banned. So anyway,
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think.
Woo!
I shall see you there soon, I hope.
I'm gonna bump the audio just a smidge because I want to get them a little bit louder in the talk. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. F to talk. No, I'm going to use this button. I'm going to take a piece of cake for the road as I eat it like a maniac. Okay. Let's see. Hello, sir. Ah! What is that? I heard something squeaking.
Revelio.
I hear a ding. It's over to the left over here, probably, somewhere. Oh, God! Jesus. It's talking to me. I don't know. Somewhere around here. Yeah, I still hear it squeak. It's like a little mouse. Oh, that reminds me, for those who don't know. Oh, hey, there's a chest. How did I not get this chest before? Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, ah, there it is. Aha. Okay. Yeah, anywho. But anyway, I don't know, apparently... I don't know. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. They made the cats, oh, okay, that's cool. They made the cats aggressive because people were abusing them in the game. And so if you... I'm not going to attack the cats because I don't want to find out about it because I don't really... Oh, hey. That's easy.
Revelio.
Huh, okay. Who's in the lead? Hey! Level 10. Can't really see... Anybody got... Oh! Nice! Hufflepuff's got quite a few. So is Gryffindor. But it looks like... Unless... Well, wait a minute. So... What's strange... Or is it just a... Yeah. So... Why did they do this? This is strange. So, if you look... Hufflepuff's bottom is much lower than everyone else's. So... Granted, I mean, if it had, I don't remember. I want to say these things actually reported an actual number versus just what. But what's strange is like it seems like that if they just went by just how tall it was in the glass, both Ravenclaw and Slytherin would have the easiest advantage. Because theirs would fill up so much faster. Because they didn't make the bottoms all equal. Hufflepuff's is the lowest. Gryffindor is like the second. And then like, I think Ravenclaw is actually a higher bottom than Slytherin's. That's interesting. I wonder why they did that. I guess it's something that I imagine it's no consequence in the game. It doesn't really make much of a difference. But, I don't know. I like looking at these things because I like studying game development and how they create the games and what they the choices that they make in the games. It's just one of the things I always find interesting. That's why I like. Oh, I hear Peeves. Well, now I can't, but I see the text popping up. But it's one of the things I just find one of the reasons why I like, you know, I like watching like Gaming Historian and MPG and you know, like YouTube channels like that where they like talk about the games and the history. You know, like LGR is a good example too. Okay, if I remember correctly, whoa, the game was trying to load stuff. I think it's Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there it goes. I was like, is it going to give me the prompt? Yeah, there's always a little stutter with this game when it loads in something new. It probably wouldn't be as bad if I dropped the. I was curious if there's anything in here. It probably wouldn't be quite as bad if I dropped the video settings a little bit, because it doesn't have to load as much. But fuck it, I got this card. One of the reasons why I got this card was to play this game. So, because I found out that this game supports it for out of the box, and I was like, for recommended settings, not minimum, recommended. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting this card. It has its quirks, I know, and I bought it full worth knowing what I was getting into. I knew it was going to be a troublesome experience with this card because there's going to be some problems. I knew there was going to be, so Underground Harbor. Okay, I'm just kind of looking around at the moment as I'm talking, so.
And let this be a lesson to all of you. Off limits means off limits.
Okay then. I kind of want to. I hear it. Where? It's near. I'm not sure exactly where. I don't know if it was like underneath. I don't know. But anyway. But yeah, like I said, this game I knew was going to be. Oh, is this a? Oh. Okay. Is this a thing? Is this one of those things? I think it is. Is it? I don't know. Huh. Okay. That has a 1. That has a 1. Is there any other ones? Okay, and there's one that's lit. Okay. Oh, markings. Okay, so that's a 1. Okay. That one needs to be at 4. I can't turn it. So, all right. I think. Oh, yeah, it's got a thing there. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No. Where is that supposed to be? Hold on. Okay, that one doesn't have any markings. That one doesn't have any markings. Okay. So this one needs to be at 2. Okay. All right. I think I figured it out. Okay, so that one needs to be at 2, so alright. And the 4 needs to be at 4. Okay. Okay. It's a little weird trying to get it on the
Incendio.
Okay. Aha! Okay. Oh my crap. So I blackened it so I can't tell. Okay, there we go. Oh. No. Let me. There we go. 4. And then. Okay. Triangle with all the. Did it go out? Okay, no, it didn't. Okay. Triangle with all the marks is 1. Okay. Okay.
Incendio.
Okay. Sweet. I think it's already on 1. Come on. There we go. Yep, that's on 1. And that one needs to be on 3, right? Let me double check. Yep, okay. Okay. Hitcha. Alright, and cracked. Aha! Nice. Alright. It's a nice little trapdoor here. How do I... Okay, there we go. I was like, is it going to give me a prompt to jump, or is it just... Wait a minute, did this lock on me? Okay, no. It didn't, okay. I was like, that's gonna suck. Oh. Fuck yeah. Okay. Well.
Revelio.
Alright, well, there's this thing. There we go. Balloon scarf. Alright. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Hit the wrong button. Oh, hey, there's a thing over here. Okay. Nice. Okay, I was just kind of curious to see. I don't think.
Incendio.
Oh, wrong button.
Levioso.
Nope, okay. Okay.
Revelio.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing else. Alright. This is a cool little puzzle. I like that. Okay, it did lock, but it didn't. Okay, now it did. Okay. Oh, game load. Load. So many things it has to load. Hey, I went in here before. I've been in here before. Multiple times. What am I saying? I've been here a lot. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying.
Revelio.
I hear a thing. Yeah. Well, and that was one of the things I remember reading on the thing is it's preferred. You can run this on the regular hard drive, but it's best if you have. What was this thing? Oh. Okay, I think I've already been. Oh God! I think I've already been in there. Pretty sure.
Revelio.
Yeah. Yeah, already been in here. Excuse me, Mr. Owl. Alright. But yeah, that was one of the big things, is like they said, it's better if you have a solid state drive. Preferably an NVMe drive, but... Jesus, dude! Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fucking fix them because I want to see this happen again. All right, we're gonna put that one to. Okay, we're gonna put that one on that one. Oh nope, I already have it. Okay, what am I doing? Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I just yep.
Reparo.
Oh, I can't. I can't repair them. Well.
Levioso.
Nope. Alright, okay.
Revelio.
Okay, there's something there. Okay. But actually, what if I... Oh, there is a thing here. Okay. Can I hit...
Incendio.
Nope, it doesn't light. Okay. I'm just curious. There is something here, though. I don't know.
Revelio.
It's behind that thing. I hear it. Oh, hi, dude. Oh, did they just... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Were they... Did they just apparate into existence here? I thought you couldn't apparate in Hogwarts. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. I guess the day-night cycle just changed, so everyone's just loading in. Much like this game is trying to do right now. There we go. Alright. No, it's not Hawkman. But, you know, no, I just like that the... I don't know why I'm running. I could just teleport there, probably. Probably should. Oh, wait a minute. There's a thing there. Axio. Not Axio. Asio. Bye. Langoniers? I don't know. Oh, God. Jesus, game. Don't like tight turns, apparently. A beehive? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I might just teleport. That's a long ways. Let me just see where it's taking me to. Okay. Oh, I need the world map. Oh. That would be why. Oh, no. Can I not? I have that one. And I have one in Hogsmeade? Oh, Hogsmeade map. There we go. Ah, there we go. I haven't seen that many Stephen King movies. Sorry, Cody. What? I mean, oh, well, and it's also been a long time. It might be one that I have seen. I just don't remember it. Oh, once we go this way. Okay. It just randomly cut out. Alright. Yeah. It's got some weirdness. Now, granted, this could also be my computer. Like I said, I have a feeling that this card is also... It is not or does not want to cooperate with my computer either, so... Because the hardware on my computer is rather old computer age-wise in comparison to the video card, so... That might be also part of the problem. There's this weirdness with this card. Like I said, I knew while I was getting into it, I knew there was going to be problems. But, yeah, well, I'll deal with it. But it runs this game so well. Despite the weird hiccups and stuff occasionally, but... Well, hi.
Revelio.
Oh, there's enemies. Oh, okay. Alright, we're gonna...
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Hardly carry the sacks on.
How do I don't remember how to crouch. Hold on. I know, I'm pretty sure there's a way to crouch. Settings. Heal, Revelio, spell menu. Interact, perform dodge roll. Oh. Well, I guess there isn't. I thought there was a way. Oh. Okay. Oh, no, there was. You could sneak. Well, I think... Oh. I think if I use... Okay. Okay. I know what I can do. That's what I wanted. Okay, I had to think about it for a second. Where is it? Because I got the spell. There it is. Okay. I don't need Reparos, so I'm just going to do that. Yeah, there we go.
I would say that idea is not appropriately named. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
I have.
Stop
Oh God!
running home! No hide from me! I'll spot you like a squealer! Ah! The lamb returns to the slippery little breaker. You're the spot that saves Treadwell.
Incendio.
Oop. Okay, I gotta wait. I gotta wait for it to recharge.
Accio. Leviosa.
You dare slay one of my own!
Oh well, yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Leviosa.
Did you say stop it? Nice. All right.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Well, he can't. You just killed him. Well, he's not gonna hear you now. Okay.
Revelio.
After I've done my daily thing of murder. Oh, there's a thing. Okay. Oh, there's two things. Oh, okay. Oops. But, oh. My gear slots are full? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, hold on. How are my gear slots full? What? I don't know. That is better. I'm gonna put that one on. Oh. Ooh, I like that a little bit better. Ooh, I do like that one. I kind of like the... I like that one. I like that one. Okay. Okay, well. But yeah, how do I have 20? What? Can I not, like, get rid of any of it? Like... Oh, I can destroy? Okay. Oh, I can sell it, though. Probably better to sell it than destroy it. Okay, oh, shit. Well, let's take a look-see at that. Okay, well, I got 3. Oop. What? I don't know what I did. Oh, I accidentally hit that button. Okay, anyway. Well... Okay, let me go sell stuff right quick. 'Cause... Fortunately, well, or I can go all the way... there is a flu powder thing. Okay, I'm gonna go back and I'll just run. 'Cause I can... I think I can sell stuff in really any location, really? I don't know. Alright. Sorry, I'm gonna get back, go back and sell stuff. And I'll just make a beeline to the thing.
Hengist of Woodcroft, sir.
Okay.
Good thing the minute we done that.
Okay. Where can I, oh, hey, there's a thing here.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm working on not.
Okay.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so
Yes.
take your time.
Just want to sell stuff. Sell stuff. Sell all the things. Okay. Yeah, sell that. Oh, I need to hold it.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Problem is, I think I might accidentally like sell something that was like a in-game thing for getting it. Yeah, screw it. I don't care. I don't know. Anyway.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Okay. Well, we're just going to get the fuck out of here and just
Wait till you see the
beeline straight to it. Let's see how fast you can run, man. Oh, why am I going this? Okay. I don't know, why does the game do that? That's so weird. It just stops and then it just slowly comes back up on the... It's like they slammed down the fader on the mixer and then, oh, whoop, I slammed it down too hard. Hope nobody notices it as I slowly bring it back up and then bring it right back down again. This is what it seems like it happened.
These rocks have seen better days.
Okay, now I can get the thing, hopefully. Can I get it now? Yay, okay. Oh, it wasn't even worth it! Ah, poop. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Alright. Forbidden Forest. That way. Why does it say that? Oh, over there. Oh. But there's none for Forbidden Forest. I kinda wanna go into it, but oh, excuse me. Extreme danger, beware of spiders. Oh, I know. Let's get some more. Oh, there's a thing here. Ooh. I'll take them. Poop. Poop? Poop, Cody. Oh, because of the thing. Okay. Okay. Anything else I'm missing? Oh, there's more ore. I kind of want to go in there, but I know from, you know, lore speaking, it wouldn't be a good idea. So. I don't know. Anywho.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Maybe. Maybe he lied. Yeah, she doesn't do the quips anymore, which is interesting. Warning. Dugbog sighting. Be careful. Okay. Alright. Well, that's a thing.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me.
Just
Did you say something about Bardolph?
slam that fader down.
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumor is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Everywhere. Because that's just because it was an upgraded scarf and I grabbed it. I got it for free. It was an in-game item. It's still a little. I mean, I'm still wearing, you know, the Hufflepuff, you know, garb and stuff. It's just. I'm sorry. It gave me a boost.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
What are you doing, sauce? Okay, you can sit up here because I'm using controller. Just don't mess with the microphone, sausage. I know you like to claim it as your own, but still. Okay, this isn't helping either. Okay, there you go. My cats, people. Get a cat, they say. Cats are awesome, they say. Until they want all the attention. They can't allow you to have anything else. They need you to have all of their attention. Isn't that right? Okay.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Your sausage. What did I say? Jesus Christ. Though I do find that some days when I'm like around, I'm just doing stuff around the house. Okay, down you go. I feel like she judges me sometimes. Because I look down at her and she's just like, why did I gain you as a human?
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help
Why
would
did
be
you
appreciated. You might speak to Claire
It's
first.
like they...
Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Alright. Okay. They really like just slamming it. Is it just like on a loop and the loop just breaks or something?
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
But now the music's getting incredibly louder.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
Probably not. I don't know.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
I don't blame you.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Okay, well now
You
it
should not have to
ended
live in
normal.
fear. This is our home.
Oh, there's a bunch of chests. I'm not
It
even
seems as
paying
though
attention.
things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Well, I just like took two of them out. Can I run into their house? I can. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna rob them like any RPG game. Ooh, I like that one too. I kind of like that color red. The blood
This could
red.
prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Just stealing about people's houses? Yeah, I could say. I'm gonna steal some of their almonds. Don't mind me. I just ransacked your house. Oh! I am level 1. I'm past level 1. Boo. Oh, oh. Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay. So if I go back to the thing...
It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Oh. Sure, why not? I'll tip.
Thank you. Enjoy the show.
You need to be a little bit better with the fader on the mixer, though.
Unpredictable
Just
and
slamming it down randomly doesn't help your show, dude. It's a little friendly piece of advice. Just steal people's money. Oh God. Is that Crystal's skull? No, it's just a skull. It's like trying to be like Indiana Jones thing here. Wait a minute, hold on. There's 2 doors. Oh, they both. Okay. Why? Why have 2 doors? Why is it like that? It's just strange. Okay. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Well. Sneak out of one. Oh, there was a bridge thing too. Wait a minute, what's... There's a thing over here. What's this thing? Oh, there's a... I don't know what the hell it is. Ah, God, okay. Okay. Few witches or wizards correctly trace the history of Scotland's ingenious mazes back to the rightful source. The 15th century dark wizard known as Unan Blackwood. I think that's Unan. Unan. I don't know. Born Unan Wood to a non-magical branch of the Wood family, Unan was misunderstood by his Muggle parents, and in an effort to fit in, sought solace in the family trade, hedge trimming. Alright. He could allegedly control the blackthorn bushes with his mind, creating beautiful designs with ease. This both impressed and infuriated his rather intolerant family. Their resentment only worsened upon the young Unan's invitation to Hogwarts, where he was sorted into the Hufflepuff house. Hey! It was at Hogwarts that Unan first met one Artemisia? Artemisia. I don't know, Black. Disowned by the Black family for her mother's alliance with Artemia's Muggle father, and the half-blood Artemia's relationship with blood purity was a complex one. She considered herself worthy of her mother's maiden name and blamed her father for her other ostracis. Oh, God. I have trouble saying the word when I know what it is. I've never seen it spelled out, though. I have trouble with the word to begin with anyway. Ostracization? I think it's, I don't know. At the same time, she did not fault Wood for his Muggle parentage, but rather considered him, too, an unwilling innocent victim of Muggle impurity. Oh, interesting. Oh. Hello, Mr. Toad. It's like a nest or something? Interesting. Huh. Okay. It's like Pokemon. I found the Pokemon nest. Anyway, get around the thing.
Revelio.
Oh, let's just see. Yeah. Arch thing is really the only thing I've seen. Let's go back to the quest thing. Hold on, where is the... Okay. Where's the fucking... There it is. Okay. I was curious, because... Well, I want to see the fucking... Can I not... Oh, maybe it's our collections. Or not. Okay, or inventory, maybe? Pages? No? Aha! There it is. Okay. Oh, okay. No. It's probably going to be on the way back. So, let me... I'll worry about that one later. We're just going to do the main... There's so many I mean, it's an open world RPG, so there's going to be a fuck ton of side quests. So, yeah, this makes sense. But... Oh, wait a minute. No, I was going to do the... That's why I was going this way. Oop, I did something and there's something floating over my head. I don't know what it was. Yeah, we're going to do that one first. Because I was going this way anyway, so... Oh, wait a minute. No? What? Wait a minute. No, what was over here, then? There was something that was over here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. God dang it. There was... What was the thing that was over here? Oh, I still need to do that still, too. Oh, shit, there was 2 enemies. Oh, I can do that for that one. Okay. Breaking camp. That's what I was wanting. Okay, that's what I was wanting to do. That's what I was wanting to do. Okay. So I knew it was over here somewhere.
One less human to worry about.
Full frontal assault!
Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
What? Hello? How nice. Who's that?
Incendio!
Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck, that was my own fault. Oh god damn it. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh god, okay. Apparently I can't...
Incendio!
How nice of you to stop by. You will regret coming here. Such arrogance. No. Someone there.
Oh god. Hold on. What was the other assignment? Dodge roll. Oh, I don't have the other... Okay. Okay.
Accio! Protego!
Someone thinks they can outlast me!
Incendio!
You will suffer.
Oh, I hit it. Bullshit.
Why can't I?
Protego!
You arrogant child! I won't rest.
Oh, I did! I held that, you bastard!
Stupid.
No! I will make you pay. I'll bury you. Stop it! You'll pay for that!
Accio. Incendio. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
That's the sound of a
One
serial
down,
murder.
One more to go.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Nice. They're making stuff, looks like. Is anything in here? Okay.
Revelio.
Nothing of importance. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I gotta grab the bags. Yeah, I got a potion. Good. Ah, nice. Sweet. Okay. Let's go kill some more goblins. Goblin hunting.
How nice of you to stop by. Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Uh-huh. You know what I'm gonna do?
Accio. Incendio. Protego.
Oh.
Leviosa.
I'm a doctor!
Oops.
Leviosa.
I didn't quite finish.
Ah.
One less.
Ah, shit. I fucked that one up. Yeah, let's start from rest point. This is what happens when I don't play the game. Like I said, it's one of those things I've gone back and forth on where not to. Oh, hi, dude. Okay. Start a second save file just so I can keep the abilities fresh in my mind. I do need to make some more potions. Well, I just need to be more careful in general.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
That button. There we go. I did like I could just basically just bash him. Okay. Can I do it again?
Accio. Incendio.
I will make you pay.
See if I can get another one. I'm just gonna cheese it.
When the war is over.
Accio. Incendio.
I won't be
Up.
dead. Can't handle a little altercation. You will regret coming here. One less human to worry about. Such arrogance. You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Accio. Protego.
I will make you pay.
Incendio.
Someone been taken out.
Is there any more? Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak. I guess I got them all. Alright. Chicken! No, I learned my lessons from Zelda. Don't attack the chickens. Yeah,
Revelio.
Nope. Okay. Oh, there's a thing over there. Oop, up, up, up. Come on. Oh, nice. Take some. I did. Oh, there is still one more. Oh, okay, okay. There's two more. There's two more. Probably wondering where the fuck I went. Hi, ghost. Oh, where is he? Where is he? I see him. Oh, there he is. God damn it. Damn it. He's just spinning in a...
Incendio.
Bam. Alright, I did it. I did the thing. Alright.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Alright, I did the thing. Now I probably should go back onto the main mission. Actually, why don't I just... I don't know. Just go ahead and teleport to it. Oop, nope. There we go. Oh, God. Thinking fucking Nintendo controls. There we go. Okay. Anyway. Don't know if it was really any quicker, but well. Hello, miss.
The bustle of
I
business.
just murdered a bunch of
Poor
goblins.
customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out. How?
I murdered them. I burned them alive. I'm gonna say it was
It was
the...
harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's just such a strange thing to go from. Alright, we got someone.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you for helping us. We got someone.
What are you looking for exactly?
Okay.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Oh, okay. Thunder Brew. That sounds familiar, but I don't remember what it does. Okay.
Thank you for passing
Probably
it through.
worry about later. which I probably will because there's probably going to be something that I'm going to need those for, and I'm going to be like, where was those? Okay. I need to dodge more attacks still, too, at some point. But I know that's going to come up eventually anyway. Okay. Oh, I'm right here. Oh, game load. There you go.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
I'm just going to ignore her and just go straight to that. Alright. Anyway, because it's an RPG game and that's what I do. Anyway, we moved that out of the way. The Thistle and the Badge. Helen Thistlewood, Reflections of the Former Aura. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoyed a leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing the Ukrainian Iron Belly through a Muggle city, and then obliviating all of the Muggles who saw you? Obliviating. That sounds bad. I know what it is, but still, it sounds bad. Like you just gone, I'm just going to kill all the Muggles who saw me. Anyway, or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages. Hey, I mean, those cabbages are mean, man. Using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs. Oh, interesting. Good night. There we go. When the ministry finally finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madam Thistlewood down that lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate, lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban. Appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden of bluebell. I almost read that as blue balls. The blue balls have been struggling this season. Yes, they have. Oh god, there's some other. There's more. We're going to talk about blue balls now. All right, dear sister, it's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've made our peace with your decision to become an Auror. As dangerous as it is, you must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service of the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you might find curious. It seems a troll has taken a precedence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about fundamental velocity of locomotives. Right soon, Eddie Thistlewood. Yeah. I learned that lesson quite a bit in Red Dead Redemption. I'm just it's proper etiquette in RPG games to just basically just go around and just snoop through people's stuff. The Thistle and the Badge. Helen Thistlewood, Reflections of the Former Auror. I have a lot of time these days to reflect on my own career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? Yeah, it's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so. But then again, I'm not an innocent witch moldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. That's it's a little dark thinking there. Anyway, it is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to resolve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon the bygone problems. But there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, my bluebells died. My blue balls have died. Oh no, my blue balls. Okay. It was such a... They were in pain for so long. They're no longer... I'm still dwelling upon my hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I could defend my decisions before Wizengamot should the need arise. I was required to do this on the rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. Despite what some believe, the ministry is far from omnipotent. And when I hung up my badge and left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I could solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I'll certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to meet. I don't know. I don't know. Out justice, we may have inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I feel this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby. My blue balls are just permanently gone. Nice. I got some good. I just realized I forgot that's covering that up. Yeah, well. Anyway. Oh, there's a house elf. I don't know why I didn't see the house elf earlier. No. Anyway.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
And
Very
I
well.
just took all those
I'm
pages
listening.
from your journal.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When
Wow.
his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand.
Well,
What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one.
So she doesn't speak at all.
A student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne. She might reveal new information.
Nice. What you gonna do in Austin, Blake? Anything to see Azkaban. I should just make myself just even more suspicious of him. Make myself look like a mass murderer. Okay.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired
Nice.
aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her.
Sounds like a good
I've escorted
vacation.
Ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Okay.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Oh, well then. Okay then.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Oh God.
Do take care now.
This is gonna be the time I get teleported into the wall.
We'll be there in
I've seen this in Star Trek. This ain't good. Jesus. Ah, the Mentors.
Expecto Patronum!
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
I thought they were supposed to...
Place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Oh, there's one right there. Well, this mission already looks cool enough already. A mission in Azkaban? Okay, I kind of want to wander around a little bit. Let's see. She's like waiting for me like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, I can't do Revelio in this. Oh, that sucks. Oh well.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of you.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
Oh god. Well, that may be possible. I don't know if you've ever seen the, there was a video... Oh, hey, there's an open room.
You don't scare me.
Interesting. There is a video... Oh, hi, dude. I'll reach for your hand. Hi, sir. Hi. Hi. Hey, can't get me. Can't get me. Anyway, there was a video, I think the YouTube channel's Flander View, maybe? I can't remember. But he had an interview with two of the developers of the Harry Potter game for the PC, Harry Potter 1 and 2. And,
Someone come to feed me! Is someone there?
I thought she didn't talk to
School's
anyone.
going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
But you, Anne?
Oh god.
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book.
Oh,
no one would
nice.
look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hockeyfield.
What are you trying to say? that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield.
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Well, okay then. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that would give you... I knew there was some stuff that, yeah, depending on which house you're in, you would only get certain missions for.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Okay. Bye now.
But
Okay.
Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Okay. Anyway. But yeah, no, there was a lot of stuff that they wanted to do for that game, and they never got it all in
This
there.
looks intriguing.
Yeah. So yeah, the Hogwarts. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff that they were made for the game. They never got quite around to finishing it, and it was actually the original. The first two games on PC and PlayStation were actually more faithful to the books than the later games were, because the movies weren't out yet. So, oops. Oh, hey, there's people to kill. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, the first two were really good. Yeah. But yeah, if you look up, I want to say the YouTube channel is Flanderview. I think it's Flanderview. I can't remember. But anyway, but yeah, if you look up the interviews will be on his channel, and they're pretty good. So I think they also did, or at least one of them did, work on Star Wars Episode 1 for the PC. Which was a thing. If you ever played that game. Oh, those are... Okay, I don't want to fight those. Those are animals. Okay. Yeah, the first two
This
Harry
must be
Potter
the
games
place
were
Anne
great. I
told
think
me
those were
about.
pretty much everyone's favorites.
No one's been here for ages.
There was a couple really cool, like, I think it was also books 1 and 2 as well. They made RPG game style, like turn-based RPG game style for the first two games for the Game Boy Color, and those were really cool. Those were actually really cool, and apparently were well loved by a lot of people as well. Which I want to get a hold of them, because it does look cool, and I want to try them. I want to play them and see how well they... Oh, I need to use a spell. What am I doing? I'm thinking, oh, I can just grab it and pull it. And they won't let me. It wants me to use this one, right? Oh, no, wrong button. That button.
It's no wonder I never found that clue. No.
Oh, I'm not
How
even...
did you do this, Jackdaw?
I didn't know that was a puzzle. Okay. Okay. Alright. I didn't realize this was the puzzle. Oopsies. Oh, is there a... Can I... Oh, that works. Okay. Aha. I got some crimson Quidditch gloves. Nice. Okay, I just... There we go.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a thing here. How did I miss this? Jesus. I'm missing all the things. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Did it, like, show me the combination by doing that?
Accio.
Oh, what am I doing? Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, it does. Okay. No, that seems like cheating. Anyway.
Accio.
Okay. Okay.
I see how this goes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Pokemon was the RPG game on the Game Boy. I mean, I guess you can make arguments about Final Fantasy, but the one that everyone knows is fucking Pokemon. Oh, you didn't know there's any other way to find the car? This was just on random and it was this accident. Oh, wrong button.
Accio.
I mean, is there a difficulty level on this thing? It's not like I put it on the easiest level.
Me, Jackdaw. Now,
I don't think I put it on the easiest level. Now I'm just curious. What did I... difficulty level. Is there a difficulty level? Gameplay options. That's on normal. It's not like it's on the easy. I don't know. I thought maybe it was because maybe I had it on too low a level or something and didn't show it. Or, I don't know. Anywho. I guess, yeah, you can just do it by trial and error. Oh, there's a thing. Okay. Alright. Well done. Okay. Well done. You've solved my puzzle. I knew you could. You knew you were a kindred spirit and the only one with whom I could truly. Good God. Talking words. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Zelda. Well, yeah, but Zelda, I'm thinking of like turn-based. Zelda is more of a action RPG. But Zelda, yeah, Zelda is also very much considered, yeah, I would put Zelda in that as well. But, like, for turn-based RPGs, oh, definitely Pokemon is the one that everyone probably has played. But definitely Zelda's in there as well. But, anyway. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can. I will show you the map I mentioned. There is no telling where it'll lead us. I found it on the pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book, and no one seems to be able to find. I haven't had any idea what lies ahead, but I'm glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning. Richard. P.S. I'm terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be? Well...
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Yeah. Oh, Majora's Mask is actually... I like Majora's Mask over Ocarina of Time, but... Yeah, well, and for me, the first Zelda I played was Link to the Past, and it was, again, years after the original came out on the Super Nintendo. I got it for Game Boy Advance. That was the very first Zelda game I ever played. I freaking love that game. It is my favorite. But Wind Waker is a close second, and Majora's Mask is probably a third, so... Yeah. Yeah. I can definitely see that, yeah, giving you anxiety about the moon crashing down. Especially if it was, your first time playing a Zelda game.
I should investigate.
And you just don't know what the hell you're doing, and the moon just in the very beginning of the game, the moon just crashes.
Someone solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Not good. Yeah. there was plenty of things that helped you in Majora's Mask that made it so it was less stressful later in the game. But yeah, in the very beginning, especially like if you were doing like some of the side stuff, like doing there was a mail thing, but a lot of it also I think is kind of daunting with Majora's Mask, because there's also a lot of things to keep track of as well. And I think I remember hearing it actually started off as a different game, and then they eventually turned it into a Zelda game. But yeah, no, it is not a game for a first time Zelda player. Probably, honestly, I would say probably for a first time Zelda player probably would be, I would say either Link to the Past if you're fine with the old 16-bit graphics, or Wind Waker. Because Wind Waker is very fun and very inviting. That kind of eases you into it. Ocarina of Time is not bad, but it can be a little bit frustrating in some of the parts. But yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no. But yeah, I would say if anyone who has never played a Zelda game, it'd probably be the best two would probably be Link to the Past and Wind Waker. Especially since Link to the Past doesn't really have any connections. Wind Waker technically does, but Link to the Past doesn't have any real like establishing connections to any of the other games. Really, the only ones that really mention each other, I think, are really Majora's Mask and Wind Waker. But kids don't do Link to the Past on the NES. Yeah, well, and Link to the Past, I think actually probably was I don't know. Ocarina of Time actually probably, Ocarina of Time was probably a first for a lot of people, especially since it was in 64. It was kind of a big deal for that one. So that one would probably be a good entry, but honestly, I think for lore-wise, probably might be better to do Link to the Past, or Wind Waker, but. Four Swords, yeah, so the thing with Four Swords is you have to play with people, because they made another game that's kind of, they made another Zelda game that's similar. What the hell is it called? Triforce Heroes? Is that what it is? Oh, it's a 3-player one instead of a 4-player one. That one's not bad if you're just playing it by yourself, but it definitely, Four Swords is I wouldn't want to play Four Swords by myself. That one is one that you need to play. Minish Cap is a good one too. That one I haven't finished that one. I meant to, and I lost the save file. Seasons and Ages are good too. But a lot of the Game Boy ones were really well done. But yeah. Because if I remember correctly with Four Swords, they launched it a little after was it a little after Wind Waker? Because I think it was the same character design. You could also play Four Swords on. They had a Four Swords. So they had bundled with on the same cart on the Game Boy Advance version of Link to the Past. You could also play Four Swords, but that one you could not play by yourself. If you played Four Swords on that one, you had to have I think you had to have at least one other Game Boy Advance. The GameCube one, yeah, you could play by yourself, but. Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, it was cool, and there was actually, if you ever wanted to try this, Blake, you can actually do this with an emulator. So the cool thing with the Four Swords, I know I'm not playing the game. I'm just talking, I'm reading the chat. If you can. Alright. Well, anyway, but for those who don't know, the cool thing about the Four Swords on the GameCube is when you had the Game Boy Advances hooked up, it had it acted like a second screen. So if you go into a house or something like that, one person could be in the house and be talking to somebody while people are outside doing stuff on the outside of the screen. But you can replicate it on the emulator. If you get Dolphin and I think VBA-M, you can link them together, and you can actually play Four Swords on the computer. You just have to have enough controllers, and it's a little weird, but it works. And there's a proof of concept because it's on the YouTube channel. We did it with me, Rob, and Brett, and it works. So it's interesting, but I wouldn't recommend playing it that way. But you can play it all on one screen or whatever. Or if you have two screens, you can have one screen dedicated for all the GBA emulators, and then one screen dedicated for the GameCube emulator. But I don't know, but it's cool. Yeah, and yeah, with the Seasons Ages thing, yeah, I need to get the other one. I want to say I have Seasons. I think I have Seasons. It's whatever the red one was. I need to get the blue one because it's still not cheap, but it's still not like astronomically expensive. I think I can still get it for around $40-50, which isn't horrible for kind of a more popular Game Boy game, but it's still one of those things. Like, it's still $40 or $50 for a game that's came out when I was a kid. I do have. Oh God, I am rambling. There's also a Choose Your Own Adventure based off the Seasons and Ages game. I have that book, and I died multiple times on the Choose Your Adventure book. But anyway, that's besides the point. Well, yeah, that's true. Well, and with a lot of games, what you have to do anymore, you just have to emulate it, and because Nintendo is an asshole and won't sell our ROMs, so. Even though they used to, well, it's going away. You could buy the ROMs, but I think it's March 27th is when the eShop fully closes down and won't let you buy anything. Because right now you can actually add money to your eShop account through your Switch and then move over to your Wii U or 3DS and buy the game. So that's the legal way to do it. But, you can go search the Google machine and find the ROMs and just download an emulator, and it's not that hard. Or you can emulate it on your phone, or that's why I use my PS Vita for, because I have like a fuck ton of Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games on it. And so it is a very nice all-in-one emulator, the PS Vita. So if you haven't, that's another thing. There's also a lot of support and homebrew stuff for the Vita as well, so. If you want a nice portable system but you can't afford like a Nintendo Switch or a Steam Deck, get a PS Vita, or actually even a PSP. A PSP is actually not too bad for doing a lot of emulation too. But it's kind of nice to have like basically a PS1 on the go. You can literally play pretty much, I think, literally any PS1 game. So, but anyway.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
It does sound a little familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but he does actually he does sound a little familiar.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books,
I'm not laughing at
suits of armor,
what they're talking.
whatever's likely to cause
I'm
the
laughing
most
at what
chaos.
Blake said.
Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Bubsy 3D, Jesus Christ. I wouldn't even call that really stealing if you like downloaded that from a ROM site, because I don't think anybody wants to play it or lay claim to it. You could probably go to an abandonware site and download it for free. You wouldn't even have to. They just like, here, take it. Here's a free copy. Nobody's gonna care. Exactly, Brett. Exactly, Blake. Anyway, literally his only roles. I don't know. I mean, that's one of the things with voice actors is sometimes they sound a lot similar to other voice actors. Because, I mean, the guy who played, like, or just and other actors in general, like the guy who played Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars, or did the voice acting for Clone Wars, sounds exactly like Ewan McGregor. It's strange. For the longest time, I thought it was him. And then I looked up the cast and was like, oh, it's not. It's like, damn it. Oh, well. Anyway, I don't even know if any of the people in that Star Wars show, I don't know if any of them were, except for maybe the person who played, probably Frank Oz probably did some of the voices, because he did some of the voices to begin with anyway in Star Wars. I hired him for it. I don't know. But I don't know who that is in Dragon Age. I haven't played any of the Dragon Age games. I need to. Anyway.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family?
I
They can be
have.
rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
Well, I have the games. I just haven't played them. Oh, okay. Nice. That's probably why it sounds familiar.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having
By
a look
somebody
about
cutting
when
it
I
off.
suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Okay.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
It's weird. Why is it like randomly drop
Who
the...
lived here, I wonder?
Alright, this guy is just already more athletic than I am. Okay. Okay. There's a... do a thing, because I think those are more animals. I'm not worried about them, yeah. I just want to see what this thing up here is. Where the hell is it? There's disarming charm before I can fall. Oh, okay, so I need to go back. Let's... Oh, it must be up the top, okay.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
No hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
Okay, let's see. Oop. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Wait, what? Where? What? Your eyes were open. Are he's okay? Okay. I don't know. Okay, there's a thing here.
Revelio.
Okay. Oh. Oh, that was it? Jesus Christ, that was loud. God damn. Okay. Apparently, money over here somewhere. Oh yeah, can I steal from the... Oh no, those are just to buy things. Okay, okay, never mind. I thought it was gonna let me like steal from this guy.
Thank you for all that you've done for us.
Okay. Yeah, okay, nice. What is it with the double... Okay, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, let's see. Let's just go look at the map. Yeah, so I can't go there yet. I need to learn the spell for disarming. So... Okay, so I wonder if I go back and I finish the assignment, or if it'll let me, do the thing. Oh, okay, game. Let's go looking for trouble. Let's see, where was I? Oops. Where's Keeper? I guess I can go there. Yeah, let's go that way. I just need to fight some more enemies and... Wait a minute. I hear the things. Oh, there they are. Oh, I thought you could pick them up. Okay, never mind.
This looks intriguing.
Oh god, this is so far away. Alright. Okay, so let's go down here. See if I can fight some of these wolf animal things. They were down here. Where'd they go? I don't know. They probably just moved off. Or, you know, obviously despawned, but... that looks interesting. Is that a puzzle thing over here? The hell? Chickens? Oh, okay.
Revelio.
Oh, stuff I can pick up. Might as well grab it. Who knows? I'll probably need it for something. Anywho. I mean, obviously it's for crafting, but... oh. More stuff. Okay, fuck it. I'm not gonna go through it again. I'll get it later.
Past the river near the forest. I must be on the right track.
What's this thing over here? There's a person over here. I think that's a person. Oh. What was that?
Potato! Stupid!
Oh god, there's another one. Oh god.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy.
Okay. Oh, I did it early. Damn it, where'd it go? Okay. Okay. How many more times do I need to do this?
Potato.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I did the thing. Now I can kill it.
Accio.
Up. Okay. The wrong thing.
Levioso. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Levioso.
Ah. Ah, fuck. Oh, yeah, I did. I dumb fucked up. Why did I do that? Oh, shit. This is what happens when I don't play this game often.
Past the river near the forest. I must be on the right track.
Okay. Well, did it let me... Oops. Nope. Okay. Okay. It didn't. So I need to do it again. Okay. Let me lure one of these things. There we go.
Accio. Incendio.
Oh.
Levioso.
Nope. Fuck.
Incendio. Stupefy.
Come on, do the thing. Here we go. Okay.
Incendio.
Ah. Okay. Oh god, there's another one.
Yes.
Okay. God damn it. I button mashed the wrong button. Damn it, I gotta do it again. God damn it. Alright. Amazing gameplay, I know. Oof.
Past the river near the forest. I must be
Try
on the right
not
track.
to get two of them again. Oh shit. Oh, I got aggroed the other one. Didn't mean to do that.
Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy.
God damn it. Ah, fuck that one up.
Levioso.
Oh, that doesn't do anything.
Potato. Stupefy. Yes.
Come on, get the fuck out of there. Get open area, open area, open area. Okay, there we go.
Incendio. Protego.
God damn it. Ah. Ugh. Oof. I'm doing terrible right now. Come on, remember the right, hit the right button, hit the right button, hit the right fucking button. Alright. Okay, I just wanted to attract the one. Come in. Come at me, bro. Oh, fuck. Of course, that one. You can't even see me, you fucker. Oh, God. Alright.
Protego. Stupid one. Incendio.
Ah, goddamn, I need to be closer. God damn it.
Protego. Stupid one. Yes.
Oh, help, a little help, dude. Oh, what? Oh, it didn't even give me the prompt. Ah, god damn it. That time it didn't give me a prompt.
Incendio. Protego. Stupid one. Stupid one.
Oh, this isn't good. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Woohoo.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Oh, God. Okay. Alright, I don't think I can I make stuff here? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can make stuff in the field. Oof. Well, there is a merchant there. There, Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, lady. Or I guess that's a dude, never mind.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hopefully potions!
I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand.
Yes, please.
I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Yes,
Something
please.
to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
Okay.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need.
Oh, there's plenty of things I need. Okay, purchase. How much do I have? Okay, we're gonna buy Okay.
Thank you for your patronage.
Okay. Okay, I'll buy some of those. Okay, that's good enough.
That's been a pleasure.
Oh, hey, I healed. Okay, good. Oh God, Jesus. Okay. Alright, where's the other one? I'm gonna kick his ass. There we go. Whoop, wrong button. What am I doing? There we go. Jesus. Okay. As I horribly did that. Oh God. Alright. Let's finish this side quest so I can go back to the back to the school and get my finish the assignment. Turn in my assignment. So. That'd be a bad idea to do that. See, nothing else? Alright.
I should investigate.
Well, no shit. That's what I'm doing.
Revelio.
Did I miss anything up there? Oh, there's a people up there. Okay. Oop, wrong button. Okay, fine. Fuck it. I don't care. Yeah, it's nothing with that.
Revelio.
Okay, let's go up top. Okay, there's a people who look like they're zombies. Furious. Okay. Oh God. Ah! Oh, okay, good. Alright. Good thing I know fire spells. That's the wrong button!
Incendio.
I missed! Hey, good. Again, I got Richard. Woohoo!
Incendio.
Woohoo!
Accio. Incendio.
Okay. Oh, he's still on fire. And he's just spinning.
Incendio.
Oh. Now he's really spinning. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. God damn it. God damn it. I keep hitting the wrong button for it. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Hopefully I don't have to start too far back.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Okay. Okay, where's the other one? I'm gonna do it again. Little Accio and Blastio. Oh, there's a thing over there. Red means blow up, right? Damn it, if I can get on the thing.
Accio. Incendio. Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? Must be Bard.
Oh, there is another one. Okay, okay.
Accio! Incendio! Protego!
Okay, okay. That's recharged.
Accio! Incendio!
I can't see him. There we go. Come on.
Accio!
Oh, god damn it. Okay. And... Oh, oh.
Incendio! Swinging jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I knew there was another one.
Accio! Incendio!
Is that all of them? I think that's all of them.
Revelio!
Okay. Okay. Hi, Mr. Squirrel. I imagine they put those explosive barrels there so you could blast them and not do what I did and just basically funnel them into through the door. Oop. Aha! Okay. Oh, I gotta find the other one. Okay. Journal entry 2 of 2. I'm repulsed by what I have just witnessed. They have created an imperious corpse mutilated come to life. I tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw me. I need to convince them I'm not a spy. I am not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I could be next. Bardolph.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Okay.
Revelio!
Oh, nice. Okay. There we go. Journal 1 of 2. I hate that I'm afraid, but there's no going back. I seem to have mastered 2 of the curses so far, but I've had to pledge to do their bidding if I'm to learn more. I can't let them see my fear. They're already whispering behind my back. I've told them not to trust dark wizards. I've been told not to trust dark wizards, but I can't stop until I have enough magic to protect Claire, myself, and all of Upper Hogsfield.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Oh, don't run into the fire. I heard it like... Yeah. It just... Whoop. Nice. Okay.
Revelio.
Anything else? Oh, there's... Oh, yeah, but I can't... I have too much... I have too much gear! Jesus. Oh, it's a bird. Okay. The bird. Okay, well, let's teleport back. Do the thing. There we go. Oh, thank God for the flu travel thing. That'd be so much running. Oh.
I do hope my brother is all right.
Maybe not.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf?
To have
What
a
do you know
strange
of my
mix of
brother?
music.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Badolf? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I like that the joyful music's playing in the
I'm
background
truly
as
sorry.
well.
I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf. Badolf. My dear, dear brother. Oh, it's you? The good you've done on behalf of the Upper Hogsfield residents. I thank you.
I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's just,
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer. And for that, I thank you.
and I hate you for killing my brother. They just, I don't know. They, you would think they would do like, you know, some kind of thing to respond to it afterwards, but she just goes like, I'm so into, whoa. That was weird. That must be a load spot. That was weird. It just, everything changed. Okay, alright. I promise you, this is live. There was no editing. God. I don't know if there's anything. Oh, I broke stuff. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's see. Because I completed the thing, so let's go to the Hogwarts map. Let's go to quests. Assignment. Oh, god dang it, what am I doing? God dang it. Alright, Hogwarts map. Okay, so... okay. I think it's the astronomy wing? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, nope. God damn. I wish it was the X button to actually travel, not... Well, it is the X button to travel. If you're using an Xbox controller. I'm using a PS4 controller, but... Which is strange, because, like, if you look on the... If you, like, pull up the controller thing on the game, it actually shows it as a PlayStation 4 controller. But still gives me the fucking Xbox layout for buttons. I don't know why. You would think since they programmed the... Because obviously it supports the PS4 controller. Did I go the wrong way? Was I going? I need to go down, not up. Ah, okay. They would program the buttons, pictures in there as well. Wow. Okay, everything's a little. There we go. Oh, it's loading all the things. Oh, load game, load. What was that?
What do you want? I will talk about it.
Sounds like a ghost. Wait, is that the girl that was like... Yeah. I don't care about her. Not at the moment. Okay. I did a thing. Oh god, okay. It's now daytime. Just stick out like a sore thumb with that hat. Okay. That was... Oh. Did not... Why? I clicked on the thing that did the mail. Oh. Jesus. Alright, let's go back. Okay. Greetings. I'm happy to report that my sister Helen survived that sudden attack in Azkaban. She says that she does not hold a grudge against Anne, as terrible as the violence was. After seeing the God damn it, I cannot speak tonight. Conditions in Azkaban anew, Helen said it's no wonder Anne's mind has so far gone. Excuse me. It seems you found Jackdaw's ghost and told him about Anne. Helen wanted to know that he was evidently promised to work with the ministry, and Helen to see if anything can be done for her. Eddie Thistlewood. Okay. I think I've read everyone's. I don't know. Anyway. It's weird because I thought it like read it out loud when you hit the button.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Maybe because I hit the trigger for the cutscene. Maybe that's why I didn't read it. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk to her.
I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Professor Hellcat.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay
Yay.
close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Okay then.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Alright. Aha! I imagine these have got to get more difficult as time goes on.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Okay, let's okay, let's do... Oh, that's Wingardium Leviosa. What? I thought that... Oh, that's just Leviosa. Okay. Where is it? Why can I not find it? Why did my brain not work? Okay. Signed up to that one. Okay. Alright. And...
Expelliarmus, you seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Oh, but there we go. Apparently I was a little too early with it. Okay. Alright. Before I head down the path to continue the main story, we're just going to go here. And it's kind of a nice little view to end it on. Kind of show off the game a little bit on the lovely textures that are there. Anyway. So yeah, what is tonight? Oh, it's almost 10. Okay, yeah, so it is a good time to stop. Alright, well anyway. Thanks everyone for coming out to watch tonight. I'll be, of course, playing more of this game. I think I will probably, I don't know if I got time, we'll start a second save file just so I can actually get a little bit of practice in this game so I'm not failing horribly. Yeah. Anyway, just so I can keep fresh the controls and how to play the game fresh in my mind. Cause yeah, this game is kicking my ass because of that. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, anyway, for the announcements, tomorrow we have tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Central, we have the continuation of our D&D campaign, The Bullies of the Bad Dragon of Bluefield. So be sure to tune in for that as we hopefully meet with the fire giants and maybe solve the problem. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. So be sure to tune in for that. Also, speaking of our D&D campaign, as you can see in the top right, we play for Extra Life, and every $1 you donate to Extra Life gives us a reroll in that campaign, and every $20 you donate gives us an auto crit. So by helping kids, by donating to Extra Life, you're also helping us as well. succeed at D&D, so that Harrison can explore the more darker and dangerous things of the monster manual for D&D. So, so yeah. Also, check out our website, potatoplacegaming.com. It has links to the store. You can check out all the cool merch that we have on there. I'm assuming Rob has more of the stuff moved over, but I don't know. He's also been quite busy lately, so if not all the stuff from the old store has been moved over there yet, eventually it will be. So, also we have our streaming schedule posted up on there, our regular streaming schedule. That also, asterisk, it may change here and there just for to fit everyone's schedules, because we do have lives. We do all work full-time jobs, so and some of us more than one job. So, it may or may not get shifted around occasionally, but that is the usual schedule that we stick to for all of our shows on this channel. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, you already get one free Twitch subscription per month to anyone on Twitch. It doesn't cost you any extra since you already have Amazon Prime, and it helps us make money on our Twitch account so that we can use the money to help improve the channel in many ways. Like if you have a piece of equipment that we need to replace or upgrade some stuff or whatever, we have the money to do it. Also, if we want to buy, for like prizes and stuff like that, for like giveaways and stuff like that too, that helps go for that as well. Also, if you also know anybody who has Amazon Prime and they don't watch Twitch, well, you can just say, hey, subscribe to these guys for a month. You don't have to watch them, but your Prime membership still pays for it, and it doesn't cost you any extra. So you should do that. Anyway, also we do have an event coming up. I believe it is April 1st. So if you're in the Topeka area or even this Northeast Kansas area, we'll be at the Great Overland Station in Topeka. For Easter Fest. This will be a one-day thing. It's on a Sunday, I believe. We'll be there, I think the event goes from 10 to 3. We'll be there. We'll be bringing some video games and stuff. Rob's going to bring his gumball machine for prizes and stuff as well. For the prizes, every $1 you donate to Extra Life gives you a spin on the gumball machine where you can win prizes. And at the very least, you get yourself a fancy, D20. So, hey, you get a nice D20 out of it. So, and the money goes to a good cause. Let's see. As far as streaming for next week, actually no. Well, we do have something actually after this Sunday. Actually, we have a kind of speaking of schedule, kind of being a little bit loosey-goosey sometimes. We have a stream, one more D&D stream after the Bullies of the Bad Dragon Bluefield. This Sunday, we have Rob. I think Rob's running it. I don't know. We have an episode of The Singularity. If you don't know what that show is, it's where we do one-shots and all sorts of stuff, where people get to try their hand at DMing, or even we can do board games or try different systems for tabletop RPG stuff. So maybe eventually you might see some other systems on there, maybe like World of Darkness or Fantasy Age or something like that. Maybe eventually. It depends. But yeah, there is going to be a D&D stream this Sunday, so be sure to tune in then as well. I don't remember what time the stream is. Rob probably knows, and he'll probably tell you tomorrow. So, so yeah, be sure to tune in then. And then also we have Nikki at Night on Tuesday, and then Retroactive playing some more Chrono Cross on Wednesday. So, let's see. I think that's everything. I may be wrong. I don't know. If not, tune in tomorrow. There will be announcements on there because Rob and I usually remind each other. So, anyway, so yeah. I think that's it. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, Be sure to follow us on Twitch, so you get to know when we go live. So you can interact with us when we're actually on this, when we're streaming, because it's more fun to be able to interact with everyone. So, and as much as I enjoy talking to myself, it's more fun to actually be able to talk to somebody else while I'm playing the game, whereas I'm just spouting gibberish as I play a video game, which usually is what happens. So, or just ramble incoherently like I'm doing right now. So, anyway. So yeah, I think that's it. Hope everyone has a great night or day or whatever you're watching this. So I'll see everyone later. Bye!